Hi, we are on a road trip, and on a road trip you charge at multiple different locations and stations, and it can become quite difficult to have accounts for all of these. That's why you should know about Pay with PlugShare. So what is Pay with PlugShare? Most people have heard of PlugShare, which is an app that you can go on and find all kinds of charging locations around the entire world. And you may have seen somewhere on there Pay with PlugShare. Pay with PlugShare allows you to actually pay through the PlugShare app. And that makes it very convenient, because otherwise you have to have an account with whoever owns the charger that you're at, and that can become quite difficult. In our case, we are in Oregon, and here are quite a few SEMA Connect charge points, and we would have to set up an account with SEMA Connect, which I'm not really interested in setting an account up with them, because I don't know, I may charge here once, twice, maybe 3 times, and then I'm gone and never ever use it again. But as they all do, they want to charge you an initial $5 or $10 on the credit card, so your account is loaded, right, and you can charge. And I don't necessarily even want to share my credit card information with that company, because I'm not familiar with them, and it just becomes a hassle if you have to deal with so many different companies. And that's when you use Pay with PlugShare. Most of us that drive an electric car are familiar with PlugShare, have heard of it. You may not have an account at this point, but if you travel, you should. Setting up an account is easy, simple, and free. I don't like to pay for accounts and be a member here and there. I don't think that makes any sense. Pay with PlugShare is also free as long as you have an account set up with PlugShare. So the account setup you can do at home on your computer, or you just download the app and you do it in your app. It's as simple as that. And all you need to do is add your credit card information to it. Once you've done this, you can use Pay with PlugShare. There is no extra fee to Pay with PlugShare. You just pay whatever it says on the station. So in our case here, it's 20 cents per kilowatt hour. During our test, we won't go long enough to actually get above the minimum charge of, I believe it's 50 cents here. So we'll get charged 50 cents during this test while we show you how to use this. Normally we paid here like $4 or $5, which is actually just the 20 cents per kilowatt hour. So Pay with PlugShare is a great option, so you can charge at stations that you don't know the providers, but you can be safe because you're using Pay with PlugShare. You don't have to find the provider, you don't have to call them, you don't have to set up an account. Just makes it easy and simple. So let's look at how to pay with PlugShare. So I'm here at a level 2 charger in a parking structure, and these particular chargers are provided by SEMA Connect. SEMA Connect seems to be a company in the local area that has several of those chargers around, but we do not have a account with them, and that is where Pay with PlugShare comes in really handy. So first we can see it's 20 cents per kilowatt hour. There is a telephone number, ready to charge plug-in vehicle, welcome to Seaside 3A, 3A being the number of this charger. So first thing we have to do is plug in the vehicle. In our case, we got the Tesla here, so we need the adapter to plug in with a J1772. Okay, so we are plugged in from charger 3A. We're going to our PlugShare app, and we can see towards the bottom there it says Pay with PlugShare. We are near the Seaside Resort. That's usually what it shows whenever you're near a station. So we can just tap Pay with PlugShare right there, and it takes us to the connectors that are located at this location, and we see there's Seaside 3A, 2A, 2B, and 3B. Since we're at 3A, we're pressing the 3A button. It wants to confirm the charge, and it needs Touch ID. Processing the payment. Processing is done, and it switches over to the authorization screen, and it popped up that it put a hold on my credit card. So now we wait for the authorization. You can also see on the bottom right there's now a session icon, which turned from orange to green, and we have a lightning bolt in there. And so we are now charging. Also, we get a notification from PlugShare that shows we are charging. So now that we're at this point, we can get out of this app. You can completely swipe this app away and go on with your business for however long you will be here charging. It don't matter. If you reach your set limit in the car, the charger will just stop charging and basically pause, and you'll get a notification from PlugShare that the charger did stop, or charging stopped. And if your charge drops for some reason in the car, and it will start over again, or it will start to charge again, then you'll get another notice from PlugShare that charging started again, and so on. If you want to be done, you can just disable the charger as you would any other charger by going back there and basically pressing the lever on the J1772 handle. That will stop the charge, and then you can unplug. Here on the car screen you can see we are currently charging at 6 kilowatts at 30 amps. Let's go back to the PlugShare app here real quick, and we can look at the time elapsed. Here is about 7 minutes. So we were out of the app, we go back in, it takes you right back to the charge session screen, and you can basically see where you're at, and you can see up towards the top there the charging icon is kind of flashing, blowing up, and it's still charging. So now let's stop charging and see what's going on. So the easiest way on the Tesla is to just press the button on the screen to stop charging. So we just go here, stop charging. You can see it dropped off to 0. We can go out here. We see the blue light on the around there, which indicates we're done. And we can unlock and pull that off, pull the adapter out. And on this old classic Tesla, we have to close the charge port door. Go back over here and it shows done charging, shows the stats. Went back to blue, it was blinking green while we were charging. And now all we gotta do is coil up and we're done. Okay, we coiled up the cord. You always want to do that. If they're laying on the ground, people step on it and they may get damaged, so please always coil them up. Now let's go and look at the app. So on the app we can see the session shows complete now. Dispensed 0.79 kilowatt hours at a cost of 50 cents. The 50 cents is the minimum charge, as it has to charge our credit card and so on and so forth. Also the session icon now turned blue and has a check mark in it. So this is what you get to see when you're done. And at this point you can just go back, click on maps and go back out and basically start all over again, or just swipe your app away. So pay with PlugShare is really easy to use. You can do it all from the app, so you don't have to bring out the card and swipe a card. You don't have to get all these different cards. Unfortunately, it's not available everywhere with all of them. It would be really nice if every company would participate with Pay with PlugShare. That would make it really easy for us as PlugShare users, because the only account and the only app we would need would be PlugShare. So like yesterday, I was using another charger in town and I could not use the Pay with PlugShare app, but luckily I already had set up an account with them. But again, you have to set up the account, you gotta put your credit card information on file. You may even get a little card that you can swipe on there to make it easier, because sometimes it's a little tough to use it off their app. They're not all as advanced and good working as the PlugShare app is. It would be nice if all these charge point suppliers would actually work with PlugShare, so we could just use the PlugShare app. That will make it so much easier. In any event, if you've gotten any good information out of this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you haven't done so yet, subscribe to our channel. And if you think anybody else, your friends, family, could benefit from watching this video, please click the share button and share it with them as well. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.